Hello fire signs, welcome to your daily love reading. This is Venus Archangel here with another reading. Let's go ahead and get started with this. If you're unsure of your placements, go ahead and check the description box below. Also guys, the messages may not resonate with everybody. Okay, one more good shuffle and I think we're good to go. Alright fire signs, what's going on with your love life today? What's going on with your love life? What's going on with your love life? What's going on with your love life? Excuse me. What's going on with your love lives? Alright guys, so pick your side. Okay, somebody took the hangman here. Okay, relationship, the other person. Okay, let me just move this just a tad bit this way. Okay, let's look at the internal energies here too. Woo. Alright fire signs, so today I'm already feeling like there is this energy of stagnancy for one person, energy for stagnancy in confused progression. Okay, because right here with the hangman, this talks about you know things not moving, no progress being made. But it's when the hangman comes up, it's stagnant, so that way you have the time to get to see something from a different perspective, right? This could be you or this could be the other person, right? So somebody's not making a move, somebody's not making any effort right now, or doing any effort, or making any effort, because there's a perspective that they need to see. There's something that they're waiting for. There's something that they're waiting on. Now with this individual here, it looks like they're confused, they're kind of feeling super intense in their emotions, and they're possibly dealing with a lot of fears right now, just because of not just the moon indicates fears, but also the 9 of Swords is also coming up with this as well internally. So they're going through some struggle right now. Okay, it's not an easy struggle. So in this relationship, it's almost like everybody's trapped in their own individual troubles, their own individual thoughts. This person's trying to figure out what it is that they need to see. This individual here is going through a difficult time in regards to some stress that they may be feeling. I feel like for this person here with the hangman, this is about focusing on what it is that they want, or perhaps waiting for some sort of message to come to them. I feel like with this individual, they know what they want, or they're waiting on somebody who they already know. They're waiting on some sort of cup potentially, but they're also waiting to gain a new perspective about their own happiness, about their own heart's desire. And that in turn can start something new, right? This is a new adventure, this is a new beginning. But once somebody's stressed out, somebody's totally stressed out about this. It's potentially because they have to go on their intuition. They don't have no clear foresight in regards to what's going to happen next, what's going to come to them. And a lot of this could potentially be because this individual's eyes are closed, they're covered, they're stressed out, and they're focusing on what the struggles and this fear may be, rather than actually seeing what's ahead of them. So there's a reason why the 9 of Swords comes up as a card that says, don't worry about it, don't worry too much. The situation may not be as bad as it seems, because you're not truly seeing this, what's actually coming up ahead of you with the 9 of Swords. Again, this could be you or the other person. How this impacts the relationship, like I said, someone feels stuck in their thoughts. Everybody is individually fighting their own battles right now within their minds, and this has a lot to do with starting something new, starting some sort of new beginning here. Okay, and this can be daunting, especially like I said, when you don't have a lot of foresight of if anything could go anywhere. This is news, this is information, with pages, this is talking about a new beginning. So this could indicate that yeah, there's a new beginning that could start, but especially with this relationship, but nobody really sees it yet. Nobody really sees that, because especially with this relationship coming up as the 8 of Swords, everybody's individually going through their own situation. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the external energies for each of the sections that we've got here. Alright, so for person number 1, they have the Page of Pentacles. Yep, they're waiting on something. I think they perhaps are waiting for a response, because the Page of Pentacles is coming at them in the external energy. It could be that they are the ones extending the offer, or that this person is waiting for this offer to they're reevaluating the offer potentially as well. They could be looking at the details, looking at the actual, looking at what's being offered to them and taking a really hardcore look at it. Okay. So that could potentially be what's going on there, but they could also be waiting on a response to their offer of love. You know what I'm saying? Now, let's go ahead and check the other person here. Okay, 2 of Pentacles. Oof. So yeah, that's it. I think the fear potentially is about, you know, whether or not this, you know, they're kind of keeping the balance right now, right? They're making I don't know if this is really making a decision. There could be the juggling 2 people. But I don't see that because this person's very stressed out. So I don't know if it's, you know, it could be that they're trying to reevaluate 2 options here. But I really feel like this has a lot to do with their emotions, right? They're vulnerable. Externally, they look distracted, like they're focusing on the practical stuff. But I feel like they're focusing on what may not necessarily be as big of a factor as the waves and the tsunamis that are building behind that individual. I feel like this person is super stressed out and they're looking to what's there, to what's real, to kind of help ground them. And I feel like their emotions is what's kind of keeping them from being able to feel stable in this situation. Okay. So this person here, back to this person. Okay, so it feels like this is, you know, there's 2 things that could happen over here with this individual. There could be, you know, this gaining new perspective, waiting on something, waiting on some sort of offer potentially, and this offer that they receive from someone potentially, or either they're waiting for an offer from somebody, or they have extended that offer. And I kind of feel like with how this is coming to be, this person has extended their offer and they're waiting. They're waiting on some sort of return. They're waiting on some sort of feedback, some sort of response, because this individual is stressed out and trying to make a decision about what is practical to them, because they already have that pentacle and they're trying to weigh their options. They're weighing their options, but they're not looking at what their heart is telling them. It's almost like they're trying to figure out whether or not this situation is worth, you know, if worth going into, like, what is the practical stuff, what is the practical situation showing them, rather than how they feel about this, about their emotion. But they don't know how they feel because their emotions are so intense. Now this makes sense because this person potentially is an ex, so somebody that they already know, because the Knight of Cups is coming up in here. So this could be that they're stressed about, you know, potentially getting back together with somebody that they've had history with their emotions being in the past, right? They're trying to, you know, make a decision regarding the emotions behind them. So that could be that the moon is like, hey, you have a lot of intense emotion for this individual, but you know, this person is waiting on a response and they're stressed out because they don't know what to do. They don't know what they want because they're not looking at their emotions. And it can be hard, especially if they've had history with this individual before. This Knight of Cups could also be someone that's a friend that wants more, right? So let's go ahead and see what the relationship shows in the external energy. Ooh, the Queen of Cups comes up. All right, so the Queen of Cups is somebody that's very intuitive, that's very emotionally open, but she knows what her cup is. And I feel like externally, this has a lot to do with knowing what you want. This could be someone that's offered their cup, that knows what they offered, and they are trying to, you know, express that to the other individual. These 2 are looking at each other, right? The Page of Wands and the Queen of Cups. So I feel like there's a pretty big age gap between this, and that could be potentially why this individual is also very stressed out, and they have like their own little like morals or thoughts or whatever that's keeping them from being able to just look at what they how they truly feel. Fire signs, but if that's not the case, it could be like mental maturity. Or no age difference at all, you know what I'm saying? But I do get this feeling that this person is offering this cup of love, like they have it sealed and they know what they want here. And I feel like this is this person here, but this Page of Wands is also news and exciting new journey. But the Queen of Cups, she's very emotional. So I feel like this person also as well is having to deal with their emotions in a very intense form. This Queen of Cups, she does not like her emotions are not light. They're very heavy. They're very dense and they're very intense. And I feel like with what she's going through, she's looking at the cup and at the Page of Wands as if, like, you know, as if the cup is going, like the Page of Wands is going to, you know, take that cup, you know, and you know, nurture it, right? But it's a child. I don't think the Queen of Cups truly trusts the Page of Wands to handle the cup because of how they are handling their wand, how they, you know, this is a wand, this is a Page of Wands, someone that's more outgoing, that's very exciting, that's very, you know, out there. And it's a very youthful energy, so it's all about the maturity aspect. And I don't know if the person that has these emotions are willing to give this cup to the Page of Wands. And I know I'm using a child and a older woman dynamic, but I'm only saying that because of just potentially how it looks right now, right? It just kind of looks like she's looking at the cup like, I don't know if I want to give this to him or to give this to her. It's very interesting, but I feel like there's a lot of love as well, and a lot of nurturing energy to this person. So there's this thing, like, it's kind of like pulling her in both sides, I can see. That's why the 8 of Swords is there. All right, y'all. I went over by a minute, so hopefully you don't mind. Thank you so much for tuning in today, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Good luck, guys.